All right, we're back for the next episode of the Bard. We've gotten to level 14. I've noticed when I dinged level 14, my max damage on this weapon that I have, the Blackjack, increased from 14 to 15. We turned in the Greater Lightstones, and I pulled a regular Lightstone. So I went back to the bandit camp because there wasn't a lot of wisps to fight. And so I have quite a bit of these to turn in. Well, 7. And let's get an empty bag there. So a little over a bar and a third. So you can see it doesn't give a whole lot of experience. I'm able to fight the bandits quite well now. I should return to get some more, but let's get these weapons sold. We're starting to build up a good chunk of change here. We'll go to the bank and we will fix our money. And we have to train brass instruments because we now hit level 14. And I picked up this weapon. I'll show you. I picked up a tentacle whip for 2 platinum on a vendor. It gives 4 damage, 25 delay. It's a slashing weapon. So I'm going to hang on this till I hit level 17 and we get dual weld. It's got a life tap proc at level 1. And so I'll be able to train up one-handed slashing and one-handed blunt. So that's the only upgrade I have. We're going to run to the bank, and then we're going to run to the trainers, and then I'm going to stop by BlackBurrow just to see what's going on in that area, and then we will find our way to either West or North Karanas. So I'll catch back up with you soon after we do our errands in town. So here we are in BlackBurrow once again. I wanted to stop here on the way to try to kill some elite gnoll guardsmen, if they're available. There's a high level player down here, Ixar, so they might be down here working on faction gain. I don't know. There's these gnolls up there. I don't think I can handle. They're blue. It's possible. I'll come back. So we're gonna look for some elite gnoll that are upstairs. Sometimes the gnoll commander's in here. I'm not sure we can handle it. But it's always fun to come back here and fight some of the stronger gnolls that you couldn't handle before. Someone's been up here. So today's my first day of my Christmas holiday break from school. There's GB. Green to me. I don't want to take this from them. But I have to run past this to get to the... Yeah, they attacked me. I'm not trying to take his spawn. I just can't get around these gnolls. There's no other way. So we'll take them out. They both con green to me. Pretty easy. I'm using mostly the attack speed song that increases your attack. Well, it increases your strength, which increases your attack, and then it gives you a small AC boost. I've got a big cup of ice cold eggnog with me today. This stuff is so thick. I forgot how thick eggnog is. It's the... I can't remember the brand. Southern something. And it's just the traditional eggnog flavor. Very good. Enjoying it. So after I pause the recording, I'm going to go fix myself another drink. And there's a elite gnoll guardsman. Cons blue to us. And this is what I enjoy attacking these things. We are 2 yellow bars into the level, up to 85 platinum. I trained my wind instruments. I made a mistake and thought it was brass. We already trained brass. And I'm having a good time today. Weather's great outside. I have the sun shining through the windows. I'm going to clean my apartment and then put on some holiday music. Get in the Christmas spirit for December. And I get a great weekend of just playing Everquest. Getting that nostalgia in. So my direct damage spell, Brusco's Boastful Bellows, now does 8 damage. So it makes sense to put up your Whistling War Song and then get two bursts of this, and then you can refresh. And then you can refresh the Whistling War Song and it should still be active. That's the most efficient way I found for me to play this right now, but I get kind of lazy. Alright, so in between fights I stick my healing song on, and we're gonna go. I know some guardsmen are over here. They'll probably con green, but they'll still give some XP, so it's worth fighting. If Jebby's here, he looks pretty twinked out, to be honest, so he'll be okay. We're gonna come over here. If you come this way, there's some guardsmen that are on this bridge. Someone's already taken them. Okay. I can't handle these, but there's a gnoll commander up there. And there's 2 gnoll elite guards. Some guardsmen spawn over here. And there's this little crack in the wall. I'll show you. I'll show you this dangerous area. Right down there, there's a small cove or enclave, like where sometimes a gnoll shaman will spawn, 2 elite gnoll guards will spawn, and sometimes a refugee split paw will spawn in there. It can be dangerous. So we'll come through here. There's a guardsman. And then there's a room where the commander spawns as well. The commander is around the same level as an elite gnoll guard. He can drop a little bit more unique loot, like the spiked shoulder pads. You can get those off the others. I think he drops like some kind of staff. It's not very good, but it's something you can get only off him. Oh, and he drops the Nullhide Lariat. You'll see those for sale a lot of times in Keynotes. It's from players coming over here. So we're going to twist those songs a little bit. What I like about this direct damage spell is when the mobs are fleeing, it's good to just like shout them down with the direct damage. And we don't have the health to go into that room, so let's just go ahead and stick on our loot. Improve our hit points for about 30 seconds or so. Sit down for the extra hit point. So it goes from 276 to 284, so we get 8 hit points per tick. Not bad. 92 to 300, so that's 800. I mean, that's 8 hit points, so it's a pretty fast restoration spell, at least at this level. It'll keep getting better too. So once we get up to about 400 hit points, I'm going to go in that room. So I'll catch up with you after my hit points are regenerated. See you soon. Okay, we're back and I'm ready to check the room now. Almost full hit points. We'll need every bit of it. And this is the way that snake. Oh, this is it. Alright, let's see if we can handle it. Ooh, he conned yellow to us. That was close. So I'm going to forget about fighting him for now. If I had a buff, I can handle it, but no, we're not going to do that. So I'm just going to run around here fighting some elite gnolls, and I thought I could maybe handle the commander room, but no. So I'll check back in a little bit. I just saw this interesting train run by, that bard. There he goes. And he's got the gnoll commander after him. Split paw commander. It's a good thing we saw it so we didn't get caught in that train, but what I see up here is an elite gnoll guard, con blue. Another one cons blue. And this one cons green, which means he probably won't attack us. As soon as my hit point gets regenerating, I'm going to attempt to attack those two blue gnoll guardsmen at once. So hopefully it'll be after that train and we should be okay. Let's go ahead and start gearing up. I will try to pull one down. Hopefully that little green gnoll doesn't come with it. Alright, let's get one song up. Alright, I'm going to pull him down. There we go. Oh, it looks like all three came after us. Great. Here we go. Alright, we have the song going. I should probably take out the green gnoll first. Shit. I could target him. There we go. Let's get this bastard out of here. We've already taken a massive amount of damage. We'll have to run. Let's get this gnoll out of here. At least maybe we can get one out before we have to run, so we come back, there'll only be one to fight. Shit. They are stunning me. Alright, let's go and run. Shit, go, 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 go. Okay. Hopefully that guy's not coming up here. I don't have a train macro, do I? Yeah, I do. If I see anybody, I'll hit the word train. Well, go! That was close. We'll zone, and then I'll go back and take both those gnolls guardmen out. I'll be able to do it because there'll only be two this time. So I'll see you after I regenerate my hit points. Be back soon. So interesting. While waiting, one came up. And so we'll be able to fight them one at a time. I've only got about 60 hit points. So yeah, we'll have to rest after this, but makes it a lot easier. Let's see if I can do a 15 damage hit, because that's now my max. There it is, right there. So I see I'm using a blackjack weapon. It has 7 damage, 21 delay. But we're already at level 14 receiving a bonus to our damage. Beforehand, our damage cap was at double our damage of the weapon. I better pay more attention. So he resisted. I'll be able to do 2 of these. There we go. And then, oh shoot. We are getting smacked hard. I don't know why. One more. Oh, he resisted it and only did 3 damage. Come on. There we go. We should win. Whoa, that was close. Just rusty. Junk loot. Sometimes it seems like they're under cons to me. Maybe it's just bad RNG. So we'll sit here and regenerate our life, and then I'll get that one up top. You can see him. Catch up with you real soon. All right, little update. I'm waiting on these elite gnolls to spawn back again. I got them broken up. It's not a very efficient way to hunt. I just want to get these one last time before I head out of BlackBurrow. I'm the only one in BlackBurrow at the moment, so I could run around. It's just the problem is there's only a half a dozen of these that I can fight. And the spawn time in BlackBurrow is like 20 something minutes. So here we go. Cons blue to me. There'll be another one that spawns in about 5 minutes from now. And so the way I'm doing these songs now is I get the Whistling War song, and that lasts for 18 seconds. Once it's up, I hit Brusco's Boastful Bellow for 2 ticks, and then I go back to the Whistling War song. And I'll do this for 2 ticks. It's a pain in the butt because I keep getting stunned. Like every time, so often. I kind of wish he didn't get stunned so often. He would make these song twists a little bit more smooth, but it's just what I got to deal with right now. So they have a best of the best going on right now, and it looks like, let's get this, I'm trying to read. A character named Prismar the Beguiler in first place, Relukar the Phantasmist. I don't know any of these people. It's kind of cool they have events going on though. So we'll get this next. Elite Gnoll, we have 6 fangs, not too bad. Someone just came in, anonymous player. So I don't know what level they are. So I made a mistake of putting ice in a thermal Yeti cup, and then I put eggnog inside, thinking it would keep it real chilled, but it's kind of gotten thick, almost like ice cream. But I'm enjoying my eggnog. I want to play some music, but I'm afraid that it's copyrighted, so I can't do it while I'm recording a video. But I got YouTube Premium, YouTube Music on in between recordings, and I've been playing holiday theme music and some Harry Potter stuff, which always reminds me of Christmas time. I'm gonna check Amazon Prime and Netflix to see if there's any good movies on. And man, it's just been a great day for me. So it should spawn any second now. Kind of waiting on it. Any second now. And we probably should get back to the northern Karanis zone. There's a lot of unique things to fight there. There's a lot of good cons. We could go back to the bandit camp. I just don't want to keep doing the same thing over and over. Bandit camp will be okay. I'm not sure for too high level or what the level is for Crushbone, but I need to get over to Kelethin eventually and get some songs. And then I'm thinking we could go and do the Bard Mail quest and use that to run to High Pass. I'm just a little worried about getting past some of the orcs at the entrance. I'm not sure if we can do it yet. I'll have to research and see what level they are. But there's some songs in High Pass we need to buy. And Calithin. There's one in Nearden. I don't think we need it, so I don't really want to go to it. But that would be the easiest to get to right now. We just have to take the boat from Kinos. I just don't like making that trip. I don't like the zone. And where is this thing? So it really sucked that this player died up here. He looks like he's got some decent kind of gear on. But he died right up here where these gnolls spawn. So getting that corpse back is very difficult. And one problem you have is you can't target the corpse unless you come up here all the way. So you'd have to basically get someone to drag your corpse down. Or alternatively, you'd have to level up high enough to get up here. And you'd have to get some different gear to do that. So, that would be a pain in the butt. So, these are all conning blue to us. They seem to be a little tougher than bandits. They don't hit as hard, but their hit points, they got a lot of hit points, I think. Seems like it. I've been seeing a player who's level 17 still hunting up here, so you can do that. Heck, you can stay up here until level 19 probably. It just wouldn't be a very efficient way to level up. Some people get annoyed at you when you come here at very high levels because they think you're just clearing everything out and they're trying to level up. So I don't stay up here very long unless I'm the only one. All right. I may get back on the Paladin. And I've been just exploring the idea of starting another character. Kind of change things up a bit. No guardsman level blues, so he should be level 11. It will be easy, but he's high level for a guardsman. Ah, stunning me. So I wonder, the people who watch my videos, are they still playing this game? Are they, because before I started playing back again, I was watching a lot of videos by other people. And it's something I would do at the end of the day to help unwind before I go to bed. All right, not much to do here. We got some fangs, but I'm not going to turn them in. I'm just going to run. We're going to run to the Karanas. So I'll catch up with you after I get to the Karanas. See you soon. All right, so I stopped in Surefall Glade. I thought I would just do this mail quest, mail delivery quest. It's just, you know, a nostalgic thing. So we hail this character. I am interested in delivering some mail. And give me a letter. Oops. Take this letter to Traylon, Marsinger, and Kinos. Okay. We're not going to go to Kinos right away, but when we do go back, we'll turn that in. Traylon. So that's just a little update of what I'm working on now. We're going to go over to Western Karanas, and we're going to fight bandits until we level. We'll try to get a full bag of sashes before we return. And then I'll pick up the next mail quest that takes us to High Pass. And then hopefully level 15. I don't know if that'll be good enough. I'll pick up the letter, the satchel, and we'll turn it in whenever I feel like we're able to get to the drop-off NPC. So that's what's going on right now. And I'm going to run over to Western Corral. I'll see you when I get there. Before I got there, I noticed these two wisps, so we're going to stop and we're going to fight some wisps before we get there. Con blew to us, so we'll do one at a time. It's one of the reasons when I run I don't put my drums on sometimes. It's because I know I'm going to run into something like this. I really, it's annoying trying to have to change your weapons out every time. Okay. So they still hit pretty hard. The other wisp hasn't moved. I wonder if it's still alive. Oops. All right. So, as an update on that, I have now 4 light stones. They're not greater light stones. They're the regular ones. All right. This is a green wisp. That'll be nice. Take it out quick. Let's get some songs going. I have some chicken pot stickers and cooking right now. That's going to be a late lunch, early dinner. It won't sustain me all night, so I think I'll have to go out and get something else. I might get pizza tonight. It's not a very healthy option, but it's the holidays and I want to treat myself. So I might order a large pizza. I don't know if you remember. Ooh, greater. So when this game was new, they used to have this option. It was so in the game when you had a camp and you had a group, you didn't want to give it up when you wanted to go get some food. So in the chat box you could type / pizza, just like that. And then when you did that, it would bring up a browser menu for Pizza Hut delivery or something like that, one of those pizza franchises. And you can order pizza online. And that way you didn't have to leave your computer to get pizza, and you can keep playing. That was, I mean, I never tried it out, but it was kind of cool, I guess. They knew their audience. But I had a friend who played Everquest, and he was the only kid in the family, so he was spoiled. His mom always gave him money, and he used to play Everquest even when I didn't. And he was about 20, I think, or 19. I don't know. He was like a senior in high school, so he's about 18 or something like that. So I saw Everquest over at his house, and I'd watch him play. And he actually did that pizza, the Ford pizza option. It was kind of cool. And so I just sat, and I never played Everquest. It wasn't like a game that looked very interesting. But I watched him play it, and he ordered a pizza. And so I got some pizza. But there was 2 guys that I grew up with who were playing Everquest when it first came out. And I was too young. They were older than me. And they would play Everquest all day long, the 2 of them. And these were 2 guys that when we were growing up were kind of, they weren't the same. They didn't hang out. But it was this game, Everquest, that they found common ground in. And so I always thought it was weird that they were hanging out because they didn't seem like the type of people that would hang out together. And then I started playing EverQuest many years after it came out. I think I started playing it like around early 2000s, 2002 or so. They already had the frog race people out and the cat people. And so I played a barbarian, was like my main class. Why are we running slow? So I played the barbarian warrior. I remember I was up to like level 19 or 20, and I was still using a rusty weapon. Eventually, I ran by the permafrost giants, and some guy was fighting him, and he was full bags, and he gave me a fine steel weapon, and that was like a huge upgrade to me. I don't know why, but I played for a very long time and never had better armor than leather. I never had a better weapon than rusty weapons. I didn't know how to get them. So I was kind of frustrated. And you can imagine when you're level, say, 19 as a barbarian warrior, and you're now going into the Karanas and you're fighting things that are blue to you. If you're not geared up very well, they were defeating me. So I got so frustrated that I didn't play a whole lot much longer because I thought the game wasn't balanced well. So different these days is you start your low-level character with good gear. It seems to be a lot easier to gear up your characters, but back then I found it so difficult. They had auction houses, but I didn't know where to go to get to them. The online websites that told you how to play this game or where to go or what to do, the information wasn't great. And I was kind of young, so I didn't know how to figure things out. Anyways, I'm just rambling on about nonsense. So I'm gonna see you back when I get to tell you the truth. We should probably end this episode. We're level 14. When I start the next episode, I'm gonna keep playing. But when the next episode starts, I'll be level 15, and we will be doing something a little different, either in Northern Karanas or Eastern Karanas. So I'll see you in a little bit. Thanks for watching.